In November of 2008, candidate Barack Obama won California by more than 61% of the vote. Boy, what a difference a year and a half makes. For the first time since taking office, more Californians disapprove of the job the president is doing than approve. That according to our Eyewitness News poll. 4% tell Survey USA they're not sure. Phil Matier shows us why the president is losing support in a state that he should be able to count on.
This was the jubilant scene. Election night, San Francisco, 2008, when Barack Obama rode into the White House with 61% of California's vote. Today, much of that joy has faded, even among some of his biggest supporters. Ask people here in the Bay Area to rate his performance, and you're likely to hear things like,
I'd say average. I'm not really overly impressed for what I voted for him for.
Compared to the promise, he's a little shy.
They want him to be tougher on issues, and I don't know how he can be tougher. Get tougher guys behind him.
The initial decision to go ahead.
James Taylor, a political science professor at the University of San Francisco, says a good part of the problem may be Obama himself.
People are asking him to be more like FDR, and he's carrying himself, or at least the perception is he's more like Jimmy Carter right now.
The ongoing war in Afghanistan, the polarization over health care, and the Gulf oil disaster all
really add to the overall perception of Barack Obama as not strong enough.
But the real problems remain the economy and jobs.
People can forgive an oil disaster that was not created by the White House in ways that they cannot forgive the president, who is, amongst other roles, the manager of the U.S. economy.
The president is still popular among women, Asians, and African Americans.
Scale 1 to 10, probably an 8.
But he's losing support among white men and independent voters, like Rick Schiller of Piedmont.
I think he needs to work on his image because he's coming across a little too up on an ivory tower. I mean, he had a really good campaign, but he's just not, I don't think, connecting emotionally.
And if that slide among independents continues, it does not bode well for California Democrats come the fall.
I don't think it has any impact on, say, someone like Jerry Brown, who's not tied to the National Democrats. But I think for someone like Barbara Boxer, who is closely tied to Barack Obama, this is a real problem.
Now, it may be problems for other people, but it's interesting to note that for all of his slip in popularity, the president, still at 44, outpaces Congress, outpaces the governor here in California, the legislature, and there's a good chance could even outpace a Republican rival. But it's sort of that embodiment of the anti-Washington feeling that he's getting as much as anything else.
Well, I think his numbers were so high initially that any drop is going to be perceived as something bad.
Well, you can only fly in the stratosphere so long, and then eventually we drop it down. But the economy is the key. That is the one thing that will drive your numbers up or down, and I'm not sure there's that much he can do about it, but Taylor said that's what's going to be the judgment come November or any other date.
All right. Phil Matier, thank you.